Hello, welcome to MTG Pro Tutor. I'm Sean Penrod, your host, and today we're opening a Cons of Tarkir booster pack and evaluating the cards inside. Let's dive right in and see what we get. Alright, I always take out the marketing card and the land, set those aside, and then I always look at the rare first. We have Jeskai Ascendancy. Alright, so this card is actually incredible in both standard and modern decks. However, while it does serve a purpose in limited, it might not necessarily be your best first pick. Just because in limited, you only have so many cards to choose from, and while this does have a very powerful ability, sometimes first picking a gold card right off the bat that you don't know whether or not you can combo with yet is not the best pick. So let's see what else we have in this pack and take it from there. Firehoof Cavalry, a 1/1 for 1, and it can pump itself for 4 mana. Wetland Sandbar, a 2/1 for 2. Rotting Mastodon, just a big hulking wall pretty much. It can attack, it does not have defender, but it is a 2/8. So it has 2 power, so it can kill unmorphed morphs, and 8 toughness, which can block pretty much anything on the ground. Ooh, Archer's Parapet. So far the best card in this pack, at least from the commons. A 0/5 defender for 2 mana, and then you can ping your opponent for 2 mana each turn. This card can easily get in 7-8 damage in a game, and that's quite a hefty chunk. Abomination of Gudul, also incredible. You can flip it face up for 5 mana, surprise your opponent, and then be able to draw a card, and now you have a 3/4 flyer, which is nothing to bat your eyes at. Singing Bellstrike, this is good pseudo removal for 2 mana. It taps down a creature, and then they have to pay 6 to untap it. Dismal Backwater is the black-blue refuge. Black-blue being a allied pair, so it's not as good as the enemy paired lands. Bloodfire Mentor is a 0/5 for 3 mana, and for 3 mana you can tap it and draw. You can loot. You draw and then discard. Lens of Clarity, unplayable. Don't cast it. It's a waste of space in your deck. Just pass it up. War Behemoth, a 3/6 for 6. It does have Morph for 5 mana. You can turn it face up and perhaps surprise their other Morph. Alright, here we go. First uncommon, Chief of the Scale. Other warrior creatures you control get +0/+1. So if you go down the warrior's path, you're going to want to get, obviously, as many warriors as you can, and stick with black-white, because that has the most warriors and warrior creation tools. Speaking of warriors, take up Arms. For 5 mana, you get 3 warriors. And finally, we have Tomb of the Spirit Dragon, which is add 1 mana to your mana pool, and for 2 mana you can gain 1 life for each colorless creature you control. Definitely not worth your time, not worth the space in your deck. Alright, so Take Up Arms is great. Chief of the Scale is great. Dismal Backwater is great. Abomination of Gudul, Archer's Parapet, all good cards. Jeskai Ascendancy, let's take a look at it one more time. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, all creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Untap those creatures. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. So this card really does have a lot of power behind it. The drawback is it's a gold card on your first pick, which isn't always ideal, but you could build around this. However, just know that you're not always going to draw it, and maybe having a more solid creature, such as Chief of the Scale, or Take Up Arms, or one of these 2 other guys here might be a better pick. So, if you want to go the combo route, it is very powerful. Jeskai Ascendancy. Alright. If you want to go for a creature, I would take one of the uncommons, because you're not going to see it. Either Chief of the Scale or Take Up Arms. Take Up Arms is probably it keeps you open the most. It's only 1 color, so you can go into any number of decks with that. Chief of the Scale is 2 colors, so you're more locked in. And Jeskai Ascendancy is obviously 3 colors, so that's going to really kind of push you towards those Jeskai colors, and you don't know what's going to happen. Like, you might get pushed out of one of those colors. So the safest pick is going to be Take Up Arms. It gives you it's the most versatile pick. Keeps you open as far as colors go, and then gives you 3 warriors that you can use for blocking or attacking, and there you have it. So we'll go Take Up Arms on this pack, and I'd love to hear your comments below about whether or not Jeskai Ascendancy is worth a first pick. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Sean Penrod, and we'll see you in the next pack.